Just a quick refresher training on the Divine Lift. So I've just cleansed with the Restore Milk in the Carbon Pro, and the next step that I'm going to be is using the enzymatic oxy peel because I haven't exfoliated within the last 5 days. So either a 50 gram or the 200 gram, which is what I have. We're going to wash that off after 5 minutes. Then we're going to be using the Freeze Peptide Defining Oil a little bit all over. We're going to massage that in. So if we're doing a treatment at home on ourselves, just a tiny little bit and then massage it in. Then we're going to be applying our Divine Lift Mask, 5 mils with the brush. We're going to be using our fan, to speedily dry it, and then we're not going to remove it until it's completely plastified and dry. So I'm going to press the pause button and go through all of those processes, and then I'm going to come back with the removal process. There is a little bit of a knack to the removal, but once you have it down pat, you are going to love it. This Divine Lift Mask, so that's our retail there, we are going to be using that every 4 to 5 days you can, or after a professional treatment, HIFU, radiofrequency, MESA wave, IPL, skin rejuvenation, perfect for that. So I'm going to hit pause and come back with the removal process. Okay, I'm back and I'm looking really unattractive. So we want to make sure that there is absolutely no tacky bits. I've still got a tiny bit of tackiness here, but it should be shiny and no sticky bits. So definitely around here you'll find that it's dry. So I just, for purposes today, want to make sure that you know how to remove it effectively. So you're going to be using the Vital Oil either in a 200 ml bottle or your 50 ml bottle. Your starter kit will have the 50 ml bottle. Now this is what's really, really important. You have to be using your Carbon Pro remover cloth purely because of the fibers. We want to make sure that it's wet, so you've wet it, but we wring it right out so it's almost dry. We don't want it wet because if it's wet, we're going to convert the mask back to a gel, which will make it more difficult to remove. What's really important, we're going to use quite a bit of the Vital Oil because the Vital Oil is used like an eraser. But here's what we want to do. We want to start at the edges because if it is completely dry, you'll see here that it's starting to do a gentle roll. So firstly, we want to make sure that we're going around the perimeters first rather than just starting in the middle. Now it is a gentle or a soft peel, so you can, on a stronger skin, you can actually peel. I don't recommend it on really sensitive skins, but you can see here, we're going to go around the outside and again here, loosen it off where you can. Again, a little bit of oil. Notice that I'm just really wanting to go where it's mostly dry first. Obviously on a mature or a sensitive skin, we're going to go a little bit more gentle, but I just want to really show you that you're going to use the cloth and the oil to do a good roll. Again, change over your cloth side. We've got plenty of cloth side. This removal process should only take a few minutes. So again, looks like a little dangly stringy bits there. You can peel it off a little bit. I like to peel it off around the nose, but if you've got a sensitive skin, obviously just be careful with that. It's quite nice. Always remember we want to be respectful of the skin. So again, we're using the cloth, we're using the oil, we're having that little bit of a Gentle pull. Just going to roll the cloth around again. Tiny bit more oil. You shouldn't go through buckets of oil, but definitely probably about 5 mils per, but I obviously don't count. But once you've got the knack down pat, you can see that mostly I've got all of this off. I'm just going to rinse my cloth again, wring it out really, really well. Tiny bit more oil. So remember, if your mask is not, see, it's still giving a really good roll. So if your mask isn't dry enough, or perhaps you've accidentally applied it a little bit too thick, that's where you are going to have a little bit more trouble removing it. So my encouragement is use about a 20-cent piece, 5 mils in your dab and dish should look like a 20-cent piece that's scattered throughout the bowl. Again, that's almost off. Almost off, pretty much all off. Just going to, again, just rotate your cloth so you're not putting the mask back on. Now what I will likely do is just rinse the water if you need to. Water should be fine, but you can just see. Now again, because my cloth is not ridiculously wet, I'm still able to make sure that I can feel for bits of mask. And that is the removal process. Voila. And so now what I'm going to be doing to finish is I'm going to be using the Celestial Glow Eye Cream around the eye area. You can use your Carbon Pro Anti-Fatigue Eye Gel for crow's feet, which is really good. For more sensitive or pigmented skins, we're going to be finishing with the Vitamin Cocktail Booster Serum. For more of your peptides, you can use your Freeze Peptide Defining Oil for nighttime or for lipid dry, or you can use your Freeze Peptide Serum. And then, of course, I'm a little bit dry, so I'm going to be using my Rich Restore Cream. And that is the Divine Lift. So I'm going to use this mask once every 4 days because my skin, I'm wanting it to look lovely, anti-aging, and have that. If you're buying your kit at home, it has everything that you need apart from your cleanser, and you'll get 6 treatments out of it. Hope that helps. Enjoy your day.